Okay, so when I started doing these videos about the roof vent installation job, I didn't realize how long it was going to take me to get around a Wi-Fi signal, so I put off editing and merging the little clips together, and it kind of got all messed up. So I've just deleted it. I'm going to start from scratch. My camera on my phone now has a pause button, so that's nice. We can pause it and start right back up. We replaced all the vents. I say we, but it was actually my dad that did the work. He weighs a lot less than I do, so I figured it'd be safer to have him up on the roof, being as how this is a 43-year-old roof. It's still in fairly good condition and pretty sturdy considering its age. So this was the main one. We had to replace the top and the bottom on this one. I don't like doing that because when you break that seal, you have to reseal it. And if you didn't have leaks before, there's always a chance that you could have leaks later. We have had one rain since, and it does not appear that this one is leaking. So that's awesome. The fan works great. It's spinning faster than it looks like it's spinning in the video. That's just how those things do. Now this TV that was in here when I moved in, which I never use because it's got problems. It had a wire run through here, which is where I needed to run the wire for the fan anyway. So that runs into this mess that I call a closet. And we've seen the control box for the DVD player for the TV. Then this wire runs down and over into all this mess, which we're going to do a whole video about this real soon when I get my new television mount and I can finally organize this a little bit better. That little hole there is there for a purpose, and I will upload a video that explains that. I might even add that on to the end of this video. Well, yeah, we'll just do that. That's for the cable to go out of for my Wilson Electronics Sleek 4G cell phone signal booster. That's how I get a better signal even through these aluminum walls. I put the antenna up and it picks up the signal and repeats it through a cradle. You don't have to be right in the cradle, but yeah. On two of these, we only replaced the lid. A couple of different reasons. As you see, they did provide a new plastic bottom, but it does not line up precisely with the holes. This is the old style. It's called a Venturi vent. There's an inlet here and an outlet there, and whenever there's a good wind blowing through, it forces the air to be sucked out of the motorhome. The little bit of air coming in there at a high velocity makes it suck air out of here and expel it out the back. Anyone who's been a prospector knows how a Venturi works. You can't get the Venturi vents anymore. They stopped making them in the 2000s. I bought this one brand new in the box, but the box said it was from 91. And so, as you can see, the back closes and the front part opens and closes like that. It's a little warm today, so we're keeping everything open. And I wouldn't mind having the newer screen, but that's okay. We just, combined the pieces. Didn't have to break the seal, so that's good. I put new trim on here. There's a nasty old ring. We're going to wash that off as best we can pretty soon. As you see, it wants to come off fairly easily. And this is the one in the back. This is the only one that we didn't replace with a new lid. I found a lid off of an old one that seals perfectly enough anyhow, and does what it's supposed to do. So this one here also we just replaced the lid on. I may eventually I may eventually put a fan in on this one too. They have fan inserts that go in there and work a lot better than the fan I got there. This had no medicine cabinet, so I put my own in. You would think that this would be a medicine cabinet. People have asked to see my bathroom. I don't really like to show the bathroom off. Well, I like to show this porthole window because I think it's kind of cool. But there's like these shelf things back there. There's the frame to my boat. There's oars, my shovel, the seat to my boat. Below the seat to my boat is the toilet, and directly below the camera is the cat box. Where had to come out to the trash to get the box to show you guys the old one. I meant to do an entire video of how we installed them and everything, but there's other people who have that video out there. I couldn't get on the roof, and I wasn't going to make my dad learn how to set the cameras up and everything, and it took several hours too, so would have been a lot of editing and a quick video. But here is the old one. The guy before me had sealed this shut, but this is supposed to open, as you can see in there, and then when the two open together, well, I don't see a picture of it on here, but basically when this part's open, it sits up here like this. That works as a scoop, so it scoops fresh air in. And then this back part would be open about that much. And as the fresh air scoops in through the front, it pulls air up out of the motorhome and expels it out there. But it only works that way if you are actually traveling down the freeway or parked into a strong headwind facing directly into the wind. So yeah, there's a garbage can video for the day. So here's the fan we installed yesterday. I don't know how well you can see this hole. I took a screwdriver and I heated it up on the stove, because this is where the antenna is going to go for my, eventually I'm going to get a C-Crane Wi-Fi booster, booster repeater combo antenna kit. But for now, this one here is for my cellular signal. You lose a lot of signal through these aluminum walls by putting that antenna up there. There's my roof. We're going to probably rubber coat that eventually. I don't know how well that's coming out. That's where we installed it yesterday. Oh, the weather looks kind of nice out. Too close to focus on the antenna, I guess. Well, anyways, back to what I was saying. We took a screwdriver, put it on the stove, heated it up, cut a hole in that plastic. I made it a little bigger than necessary so that I can run a second wire through there later if I need to. Now here it is with the cover put back on. As you can see, there's a little gap there. Some tiny mosquitoes could get through that, but heck, the little tiny mosquitoes are going to get through these other gaps anyway. If I was really worried about it, I could silicone it in. The lid will shut just fine. The way the edge is up there, it's a soft, almost like a windshield wiper material, so it still seals well with that. You probably can't hear me. I'm going to go beat these dogs now. Hey, be quiet. I'm going to verbally abuse them like they're verbally abusing me. Hey, you shut up. No more bark. Lay down. Sometimes they actually listen. Sierra, no more bark. Do whatever you want to do. in life, and don't let anyone tell you you can't.